spring of year 4 of Dwarf Fortress. Amazingly, we've survived this far. And that's another... Yeah, that's going to be another goblin course, isn't it? Known as a honey badger cage. Oh, I vaguely remember that. Sorry, it's been a while since I last did any recording of this, and pretty much last time since I've played this in a while. I know there's a new version out. I will be testing that out. However, since I've started LPing on this version, I won't be changing it now. No, that's not to say I won't be doing a new version at some stage. Or at the very least, just a short, possible mini video type thing. Anyway, when we last left off, things were progressing quite nicely. We have possibly all the cheese we want. Drinks are plentiful. Well, 336, but plentiful. Our food supplies are now... It may seem like we have no meat and fish, but that's because it's all been cooked. We have lots and lots of plants. We have lots and lots of seeds. We have... I think we were having a copper shortage, if I remember rightly. We're making a lot of election, though, due to all the silver we got available. Copper bolts are being made. Some things are being smelted. So let us see how things continue. Now what I did do was set up a large animal stockpile there, which in theory means there's now going to be a flurry of cages being put somewhere. I've also put a load of beds to be constructed in the lower levels. I've sort of made a few more rooms for people. There's still about 3 lines of dwarves who don't have rooms at the moment, but none of them are overly important at this stage. In the meantime, I think that was actually... Yes, we have goblins now. If I remember this rightly now, designation... I can now disarm them. So designation... If I now go dump, then what I have to do is I have to set it so that the cage itself is not dumped. And in theory, they're going to disarm him. I'll just wait and see how that goes. In the meantime, I can do the same thing to this one. Designation BD. Dump. Oops. Okay. Because also this will give us copper if we, depending on what they've got. If that didn't work, then that's fine. We have a honey badger, who we might as well actually slaughter for meat since we're low on it. Tame puppies. Oh no, now they have to be tamed. Yeah, there we go. It's alright. I'm getting back to this. So, tame a small animal. Somebody will eventually get around to that goblin. Where's the... We only had 2. For some reason I thought we had 3. I can't T-command those at the moment. Oh well, either way, they're captured and not going to do much harm there now, are they? So, and I suppose it gives us goblin bone stuff. In the meantime, plants are being harvested, people are being shot at, and all in all, things are good. Though we are completely out of fish. We've struck graphite. What are we digging out at the moment? Oh, we're digging up the. This is in the mausoleum area. So a few more noble type areas being sorted out there. And that is now a much more noble courses. We have a mandate to make large gems, which is now in red. Right. I'm not sure we can do that. I've been fairly sure we can't do that for a while now. Made legendary mage flame, don't think of that really. Made satisfying acquisition, number flies, satisfied at work. Right, she's not at the moment pissed off about this mandate not being held to, but I wouldn't be surprised if people get arrested soon. In the meantime, there will definitely be another video in detailing it. Ooh, we have masterwork stuff. Oh, cinemax appanage. Awesome. And that's a masterwork image. Oh dear. So what's being made? Electron tables. We've got some nice things being made. I can't remember what we agreed to make for people. I think it was drink is one of the strange things we had there, but I'm not doing that. More traps are going to see set. I'd like to set up a few more weapon traps, but of course they're more effective up there than they are down here. We have yaks, and some migrants have arrived. Alright, where's the net? Right, let's find out where they're going to arrive from, and just sort them out as they get to here. This is going to be followed by a wave of goblin invaders. No, but there are a few of them. Alright, we'll stop you there. So, number one, you are a blacksmith. I have no quarrel with you. You can just stay as a blacksmith. Clovia. How good are you at it? No, actually, you're a Mark's dwarf, so I'll find my little notes. Doranastasis, you are joining the Mark's dwarfs. You are a cheesemaker, huzzah, but you're also proficient at military tactics, so you can join one of the squads. Possibly even the captain of the guards. You are accomplished thresher expert glassmaker. Thing is, we haven't really used that at all. So another one for the captain of the guards. It's generally a good idea to not have the guard captains be very good, because at the moment they're going to sort people out by bopping them on the heads for all the justice things. So we'd rather not have that. Talented mason. Okay, that's fine. You can stick as a talented mason. And you are a spear dwarf. So you can stick with that. You don't. Well, I suppose novice engraver. Nah. Are there any more on the way? Yes. You are a talented engraver, sir. So you can get to work. We don't really want you doing masonry particularly, but stoneworking is always going to be welcome. We want to improve the look of the fortress as much as possible. Novice miner. You can learn mining. Always want more of those. Alright, any more coming? There's at least one more. No, a few more. Yeah. You're not particularly good, are you? And there's not really a lot I'd really want you to be doing in any case. Okay, you can farm the fields. Peasant. Fishing. In fact, you can just become a master of do all the fishing jobs. Alright, two more. In fact, there's a load more. Talented tanner. That's just about worth being left in, to be honest. It's hunting, isn't it? No. What's tanning under? Ah, there we go. Miller. Proficient level worker. Which I believe is that. Metalsmith, how good are you? Well, actually, you're a warrior, so you are joining. Okay, so now spear dwarf. And actually, you're quite good at most things, to be honest. Lots of proficients, so I'm going to take that. A couple more on the way. There's an engineer and a child. Siege engineer appraiser. Yeah, you can do all of those. It's not really worth... No, it's still not done. Animal caretaker, is that? and generally a novice at every single animal skill there is. So why not? Then we have another peasant. You can do fishing, since we're having so much difficulty with that right now. There's loads of the people. Another cheesemaker. Competent wax worker, but we don't really have anyone who can do wax. We have wax crafts, I'm sure somewhere does. But one of our starting dwarfs is like that, I believe. However, clothes making, strand extraction, farm the fields. Soap making, farm the fields. Good at you at soap making, actually. Talented. Not sure how that affects things, to be perfectly honest. You are Fikitsu, you can join Captain of the Guards. Wait, yeah, Captain of the Guards. You can join the Guards Captain Squad. I didn't write down the name of the second guy. Oh, well, I'm sure we'll find him. Is that a llama, by the way? It's a baby llama and a pet dog. Is there anyone up we've missed? Doesn't seem like it. Oh no, there's a couple that have just gone through. You are an accomplished brewer. You, sir, are always going to be welcome in this fortress. You are the brewmaster, and I suppose we'll have you... We'll have you plant gather as well. Still not done. Gem setter. I didn't set the jewellery up before I started this video, actually, so I might have to do that again. Yeah, gem setting fine. Right. So now we have a lot more animals. Seems a bit mean, but we're going to have to slaughter some of them. But I'm really short on space, so we're going to set that around for slaughter. We have a sow and a piglet, so we can make use of those. Slaughter that pair of turkeys. Slaughter the bunny. We're just going to sort out our meat issue in a bit. I know we don't really have a meat issue, but hey. Now, let's just see what items are there now. So none of this has been forbidden just yet. Description. Do we ever do they? Doesn't appear that we did. Right, we're out of Electrum really, so we can't do any more there. What I can make though is how much iron do we have left? A couple of iron spears, and then make a couple of silver maces and silver warhammers. Then go back to bolts. Let's see how long that goes for. So you have about 30 idling dwarves at the moment. Somebody wounded? I can't see what I'm currently selecting. Apparently a give water command's been cancelled somewhere. Health. can't go too much about them, but let's just like skim through. Okay, apparently there's no health issues really. Just this 4 of 11. 4 of 11? Right. Well, either way, we're going to set up a few more cages here, because we might need them. 4 giant spear needs iron bars. Okay, so we do not have any iron. What I will then do is sort out our squads, because we meant to do this. Military first off. The Nocturines need a new Marks Dwarf. And who was it? It was Doran. You. So you've now joined. And I don't think there's anybody else who can join that squad. That's the captain's squad. So we can have one more that joins there, and we'll go with Dodok, I believe. Actually, no, Dodok's too good. Thickod, maybe? Yeah, Thickod will do. Here, there's a Hammersmith location. Proficient Spear Dwarf. Who we got left? It was Zephon. I don't think we'd have taken the blacksmith, it'll be a cheesemaker, who can now become a hammer dwarf. And over here, oh no, that's the captain's squad. Yeah. Oh well. Who is left for that? Peasant, you can join. Right, so squads are now measly shaped up now, I think, actually. We've 30 military dwarves. We should be doing okay. Let's just check equipment, though. So going down the list, individual choice melee. What was Doric? He wants a spear. Here we want copper crossbow. Do we have anything better than that now? But crossbow anyway, so he should find the best one he can get. Individual choice melee. And here we want a mace. Except I put partial matches on that one. Probably on a couple of others as well. Right, they're all exact. They're all exact. They're all exact, and finally you need exact matches. Okay. So resume. And that's a busy first month. Well, actually, first half a month, really. I was about midway through when the first one began. Still, things are going quite well. We definitely have need of more armour, I'll be honest. More bars coming in. Weapons misplaced, things are being slaughtered. Which means we have a bit more meat available to us, thankfully. How's the building going up here? We're almost done, strangely. Thankfully, there seems to be no area where we can now trap our dwarves. So let's go and build some more flooring. We want to get just the outside bit done, and then I can... Actually, no. Put that in. That's some chalk. One more. 3 wide here. Out of chalk, and the last bit Nope, H. There, out of chalk, and then it's just the last bits here. There's only one chalk square here. One chalk thing there. And so we have now got the fortress first level done, and it's only taken us what? It's far too long, really. Right. So let's now give some more important jobs to people. We want designation smooth stone. We want smooth stone now to pretty much cover everywhere we're not just quite going to dig out. So everywhere up to there wants to be smoothed. Then we want engraved stone. Hopefully this won't overwrite what I've already done, but there we go. So everywhere that's already been smoothed can now be engraved, and everywhere that hasn't been engraved yet can be smoothed. So that should hopefully get some lots of engravers getting busy. We only have 6, well, we have less than 10 idlers. That's quite amazing considering. What I will do is dig out some more rooms because we're suddenly short on space again. Considering the number of beds, I'm probably just going to make a communal dormitory now. So might even go there. In fact, we have the doors for it. Oh, we don't really. Okay, I'll put more doors in. I don't know what I was planning these to be originally, but now this is going to be our dormitory. Once I have enough doors put in. So meat is now come right back on the menu. 72, we have sweetbread. Health is reasonably good, I think. Justice, I think we're just waiting for those people to starve now. 3 idlers. The fact we got down to 3 idlers in this sort of fortress is amazing in itself. Alright. So more stone is being done. How much ammo do we have now these days, actually? That should be something I need to find out. Ammunition, 171, we reckon. If we unbefit, they'll be the ones that have been shot. So if we retake those back, we have 115 copper bolts and 25 silver. And that seems reasonable to me. So there's another silver warhammer being made and a repeated silver bolts. I want to do other things with this, really, though. How much gold can we really make here? If we make some gold chests, 6 of them, a gold hatch cover, and 2 gold hatch covers. Because while silver bolts are important, we can really make them out of here. So silver bolts, repeat. Clearly then we can make some more copper things. So copper, breastplate, leggings, greaves, helm, gauntlets, blue boots, shield. Hopefully we can get some more armour made, sell some of that off, and get back to some of these. And of course this will give us things to do with the chests, so this will give us things to make. Things to do with the gold anyway, which in theory should be quite expensive for us. In the meantime, we need to cut, repeat, Cut repeats. Cut repeats. Cut repeats. Yep. And that's all the gems we've got currently, so I'll then use the other one. Let's go encrust goods repeats. Encrust goods repeats. Encrust furniture repeats. Encrust furniture repeats. Encrust furniture repeats. Encrust goods repeats. And encrust furniture repeat. Right. So that should hopefully give us enough jobs for things. Meanwhile, mechanisms are being made and are cluttering us up a bit. But we have everything we need, and also bolts are now being recovered. Which is a little dangerous, but oh well. Yeah. Just why? Really? Right, I'm going to turn off the... You're not beekeeping anymore. The whole thing is just driving me absolutely insane here. No, you're still going to stay there, aren't you? Remove and remove. It's getting a little silly now. Has been for a while. Ended a mandate. What have you ended? Ah. Okay, that's not a bad thing. Okay, we'll accept that. Sadly, had a mandate ignored, slept in the usual noise, had a good bedroom, ate legendary meal. It's a little dodgy, that one. But she does have higher than necessary holdings, so that might keep her in tow. The mayor is satisfied and doing quite well for himself. So I think what we will do now is just observe the fortress operations for a little bit. What we will do, once I spin down right the way down to the lower levels where you can see bedrooms have been made. So what I now really want to do assign these beds to our miners. Or at least some of our miners, anyway. Right, so there's 3 rooms going to 3 of our miners. Mason. There we go. So I'll fill in the gaps once I realise where they are. Build cabinets. We only have the electron ones. I don't really want to waste them on those people, so we shall leave those alone. That's been dug out. You can see the silver vein where it's going to go, so that's fine. Let's dig out this place though as well. Yeah. Might as well go and dig out the rest of this silver bit for the sake of it. So silver, where are we? That bit of silver can be dug out. Although I think that's where we... Well, technically that's a way in for any flying beastie. So what we want to do is build a wall here at some stage. We'll build it across here, I believe, and make it out of granite. And hope that he doesn't trap himself, because they will. We can get to those gems. How we... door. Designation dig. We can get to those gems without risking things, so we can. Can't really get to those. Can get to the silver, there's not much point. Dig that out because we can. Dig that out because we can. And we're still waiting for continuing. Okay, I'm not quite sure what I did here, but sure. I want an up-down stairway here. And here. How did I manage this? Did I just... I don't know how I managed it, but surely I would have... Oh well. Now it's back to normal, so up, and then just the all layers of one. Right the way down to about there. Right, resume. Come on, give me an actually. Zoom. There we go. So all that should be going quite. That should be going nicely now. So mid-spring, should be expecting some elves to give us some wood in a bit. Not that we actually have a reason. We have lots of things being made. We have menacing wooden spikes being made in abundance. I'm going to start piecing some of these, I think. Might make some pipe sections. Not sure what I'm going to do with them, but might as well have them. And some corkscrews. That'll do. Just getting to make some useful things, I think. Or things that are useful enough. 24, 25 idlers. Not a good number, really. Oh, I like the goblins staying there until they starve, I think. I can just take whatever I want off of them. Unless I actually place them inside the thing here, but... Mahogany, nope. A couple of corpses and a couple of them. For some reason I thought they'd come up as there we go, maybe. That's the one. Right, so you can do individual ones. Let's see how that goes. If it goes badly, at the very least I've got armies nearby, everywhere. Right. Now, I might be able to do something with this. So have a look at the items. Right. Designation BD, dump items. Dump all the items in there. Then go K. Nope. I'm not going to shift on if I have something stupid like that. I'll just leave them there. Honestly, not too concerned about them now, so... If they get out, what's the worst they're going to do? They're going to go into Senior Maxwell and the, and that entire squad. I doubt they're a problem. And with that, what I should do really, though, is go stockpile animal. No, not there. Stockpile animal, and just have it go from there to there. Now, did we ever tame that guy? I'm not sure that we did. I certainly put the command up. Inward cancels, give water. Where's he failing to give water? Oh, he's thirsty around here. Alright, you're hungry. Meh. Alright, so we can't construct those anymore. We need more gold bars, which is fine. So back on to silver bolts. I think we have some nickel things we can make, so let's go nickel crafts. Let's go... we definitely have zinc. Instrument, toy, goblet. And then back to silver bolts. Just want to do a few more things. I know we do have some zinc in reserve somewhere. I'm fairly sure we have anyway. More eggs. I can find a way to actually forbid the eggs. I'm fairly sure. I could just breed a load of turkeys, but I need to catch them actually in there. It's not a problem. We struck green tourmaline somewhere. Where have we struck that? Excellent. Take a few more of those out because we need some gems. Off clays, we're not too bothered about that really. The mayor has ended a mandate. What was his mandate, actually? Oh, I've forgotten now where it's over. The only mandate we now have is export of steel. I think that was the Electrum that's been... Oh, I know why. That's, right, inactive. So now, in theory, somebody can finish that wall off for us. Out of zircon. Hold on. I'm possibly just going a bit mad here. Yeah, but it's also the way up. Ugh. Can't seal that one in. Oh well, suspend that. Remove that. So we've got a random wall which does nothing. The only thing I can do here is possibly dig both of those out. Which should get done at some stage. By an inexpert miner, seemingly. Yeah, he didn't actually get anything from that. We struck native silver somewhere, though. So that's an advantage. Right, wall in. This needs to go there, out of graphite. Once that's in, I can then put the last bit in and that blocks it up. Okay, that'll work. So how do they want to actually... No, I don't think they have, or some of this would have been dug out. Down stairway. There. And yeah, well, I am still kind of searching for unfinished business here. If I can find adamantine again, that would be awesome. And it is generally the quest of continually digging down. Well, it's the ultimate goal of that quest anyway. So we have lots of food reserves down here. We have housing, bare minimal housing, but we have it. I suppose I should really make something like a massive dormitory area over here. Possibly even a third barracks. So that would be a communal dorm. Hospital or captain's quarters. And then a military outpost here. Which could work quite well. Depending. Also need that across for the food. Yeah, that could work. Well, we'll see how long it takes them to dig that out. Another masterpiece created. We'll probably get done at some stage. It's not a major hassle, I don't think. Change of season. We have struck native silver somewhere. That's from all of these, maybe. Maybe it is. Well, thankfully someone's coming along to dig things out, and I believe that was me. Oh, that's Random Miner McMinerson. And the guy who's not an expert. Somebody's thirsty around there, but oh well. Right, that wall's now in place, so we can now go build wall. Wall there. The last bit, which won't have any problems attached to it, out of granite, and that seals that entrance in. Ooh, we got cave spiders in. I know I've seen a couple around, but... Make large gems, 2 of 2. Yeah, I've seen them around. They're there. But they're useful. They give us web, which is silk, which is then clothes. So I can't complain at them particularly, as long as they're not the deadly kind. Alright, so that's started digging down, but they're not quite done with that. We are out of silver bars, which is a bit dangerous. What is going on with the forges up there? They seem incapable of doing things at the moment. Alright, I think I'm going to stop with the random ones now. I just need tetrahedrite and silver with the occasional gold. This one was making electrum. Nope, silver. Sulfurite can go. And another native silver. This one was making electrum as well. Let's go with Bitmus coal and horn silver. should be alright. And then we're still making random bars of electrum. So, how is everything going on up here? We're getting there, actually, as to be said. Down here, smoothing of stone is progressing. Engravings being done. Another masterpiece created somewhere. And this needs to be done as well. We struck Halidor. Alright, so this is the random digging down that has led to that. Take that out as well to get the gem. That was a G. What's a G? Don't know. We're out of the ability to make zinc things. And the mayor has put a ban on... Is that the mayor or is that the... nobles. Alright, steel items required, and the mandate is on mountain goat leather. Okay. I believe I can sort that out. So that should be fine. Well, I think we're 100 floors down now. Gosh, wait, actually. Zoom that. So you failed to make things like that. You can make nickel crafts though. Let me check the stocks at the moment. What bars do we have? Two nickel, 2 bronze, we have pig iron, we have electrum. Should really be converting some of those to steel maybe, but bismuth bronze, nothing I'm particularly wanting to. We're down at 18 coke. But that's fine, we're producing that as and when we're using it, but we seem low. So I'm going to add a couple of commands here. Which will slow down production of things a bit more, but will give us more fuel. Nickel crafts though. What we mostly have is copper. We have 33 of that. We have some... We have no silver at all. So I think we're going to switch those out for copper bolts for the time being. I do want one more copper pick though, because I've got a feeling we might be out of those. And possibly another copper spear or two. Right, so how is justice at the moment? Ooh, we do have injured party, Zyman Free Knave. Water laced with mud. Very happy lately, very sad lately, there's a meal. Sounds like wet lately, depressed about being confined. That wouldn't be for... I don't know. So I'm trying to work out why that was, but... So English arrested that guy for violation there, 46 days in prison. So either we exported steel or we did not make large gems. Okay. Either of those are a bit of cause for concern, really. How are we doing for time then? Late spring, almost at the end of things now. So, let's just keep things going for a bit then. The elves have arrived, excellent. Are they going to be followed by goblins? This is worrying me more and more now. The goblins just simply are not attacking. Well, either way, Broker requested at depot, and if I just quickly go to job list. Why are they suspended? Same building. No theory that should sort that out. In the meantime, why are you flashing up there? I think you're just dizzy. That's a slight concern, possibly. We have a goblin in the... We might have a goblin inside. Thoughts and preferences. Satisfied at work lately. Unemotional Brevet. Yeah, we know that. Alright. Few units. Find it. For some reason one of those is suspended. That's suspended bed construction. Not too bothered about that really. Main carts, menacing spikes. Lots of jobs that haven't been done. Alright, you're on a break somewhere. So let's go and find out where you are. And go and turn your preferences for labour mining off. So you should go and do that shortly. In the meantime, let's go down 100 odd floors. Because I feel like it. Actually, somebody's about to do all this, I think, for me. So we hit silver, we hit not a lot else. Depressingly, so downward stairway, and we're back at this again. This time though. We should go down to 130 and then do another exploratory bit of digging. So 130 down, we're going to dig that way. We're going to dig that way. That way and that way. Right. Announcements. Completely out of zinc bars, and we are now ready for trading. I didn't move any goods here, but I'm fairly sure we got a few already here. I'm just going to be careful about leather, I think. Sorting by value. And then we have a good chalk throne they might want. No. We're dealing with elves here, remember. Dwarven wine roast. Put one of those in. Chalk coffin. Turkey head roach, no. Chalk table. Water buffalo cheese roast 300 spaces away. No. One strawberry roast. And that'll do. So let's actually just get to trading. See what we actually... We don't actually have anything. Okay. That's a slight surprise, but okay. So, by value, we want to put in a couple of weapon bins. There we go. Right, idlers, you have work to do. More horn silver discovered. More native silver discovered. Off glaze. Alright, rendering fats ended. Alright, we have some things we can trade now. So, pretty much to start with, we want all of their wood. Because I'll always take that. Useful for burning, and now we're making loads of weapons out of it. So there's possibly some other useful things. Honestly, this is the only reason for the elves being here, I'm sure it is. Right, so that's all that. Don't really need a lot else here. We probably might take their wine away from them, take the tube of beer. River spirits, won't take the gnome light just yet. Don't want their wooden stuff really. Whipvine seeds. Grass, fishery seeds. Take the cloth bins though. So we'll take 3 of those. Then we're going to scroll down forever until we get past them. Take another one. And that's 5. So much cloth. Alright, here we go. Alright, now we're into things that vaguely look like food. So we'll take all of that. And I believe that's it. So for that, we want to trade silver mace. Don't want to take anything like that. Another silver mace. Iron pick we didn't make. Don't want to give away the copper pick. Don't want to get rid of the levers. I know it's not that type of lever they want, but off clays, mug, jug, toy hammer, toy boats, pig, nah. Thing, wild strawberry roast, drop mug. What else can I actually offer you that isn't going to infuriate you? A chalk coffin. Yeah, but you want to add a few things to this, I think, if we're going to do that. I think we'll just add a couple of cloth bins and then you'll be fine, I think. There we go. Alright, no more trading required, I think. Trading no longer... No trading needed at depot. I just have to now edit your job command and give you mining back. Right, off you go. We've struck clear garnet, have we? Why have we done that? Middle of nowhere. Right at the bottom of where we were going. So I'd say we keep going a bit since we are so far down. And we have this many miners to go and do this for us. What we really need is a power lift or something. So we'll take that down to 140 and then do another load of exploratory stuff. This time we're going to do a proper explore though. We're going to go right down to about here. And then across. Up and round. If there's any veins of anything, I want to find them. And this will hopefully tell us if there's anything that comes right the way across. And then down to 150 where we will stop. So I have 3 miners digging that out, hopefully. This should not take that long. And almost certain we're going to find something before we get there. Almost certain. Okay, more native silver. Alright, more gems. Can dig these out actually, because gems. No real reason not to dig those out. Yep, resume. LP Zones has made another masterpiece, well done. Alright, more silver. Okay, gems, and now random digging. And in fact, they're still going. Off clays, nothing that's stopping us, really. Right, we're at the first of hematite, but I just want to finish off. Yep, resume. I just want to finish off, see if we can find anything before we get there. Whoops, I'm slightly off with that. Oh well. So it would appear that we've found virtually what's there. That's a goat kid. And pet of one of the miners. Okay, fair enough. Animal has grown into a stray dog. I think we have things we can train. Rather depressingly, we haven't really found another cave entrance, which is what I was kind of hoping for. Almost half hoping for anyway. But we've now gone down 150 floors, finding very little. We'll be back to exploring some of that a bit later, I'll be honest. So, let's just, where can we get to that zooms us to the top? Summer's right on calendar. That just takes us back up there, that's pointless. Native silver. Every gun's changed. It struck so much random stuff. There we go. Let's take us somewhere near the top. So our fortress now is 150 down, and if we look at that there, that is very definitely, very nearly. Yeah, we need hatch covers, a couple of those, so we'll now set that off in one of the craft dwarf places. Actually, it wouldn't be there, would it? Be here. Nope, there's Mason. Yeah. Jewelers, craft dwarfs, Mason. And a weapon rack. Promote and promote. So when our masons eventually go back to doing things that aren't involving this wall, we will be sorted. So, year 4. Spring is over. And really, the goblins have done nothing other than just send 2 people nearby. I'm getting a little worried about that guy, though. I'll be honest. The rest of them being confined, just still okay. And we still really... Well, oh boy. So, next time on Dwarf Fortress, we do more things that involve dwarves and fortresses. Until then, hopefully at some stage we'll be under attack, because otherwise this is going to be a long LP where nothing really happens. Other than the 2 legendary beasts who can't get to us anyway. Till then.